Hello and welcome to Flashback Generations. Today Pete and I are going to play chess, Discworld style.
What is it?
This game is a 2-player head-to-head game. I believe it can go to a 4-player. It is a variant of chess, and that is pretty much it. As thin a line as saying it's a chess variant.
What do you get?
The game doesn't come with that much. It comes with all these pieces, trolls,
loads of
dwarves, and a rock. The box is very nice for some reason, but
it's a plastic box with the luxury velvet.
Yeah, with a velvet kind of finish on it.
So you get a ton of these guys. They're all pretty heavy. If I threw that at the camera, I'd probably crack the lens.
Yeah. It's like a stone.
Yeah.
And
It's some sort of very heavy resin or resin stone, weighted resin mixture. It feels like a good solid rock, you know.
And weirdly, the board itself is really quite flimsy for like
it's
a playing board.
pretty thin. I think they put all the money in the pieces, which do weigh quite a bit.
Yeah.
So it's an octagonal board, isn't it? Not your usual square chessboard. Tons of spaces.
Quality wise, I'm not sure. I look at this. I'm a graphic designer by trade. I look at it and it looks like this has been designed smaller and blown up. So there's a lot of artifacts and things on the board. And I'm not sure if that's on purpose. I don't mind the paint jobs on them as well. It looks very much like they were done in this dark grey resin and washed black and just handed over.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which I suppose it works fine. It would have been nice if they had different colours. If the dwarves are washed white and the trolls black, maybe, or something that just differentiated them a bit. But as playing pieces, they work. I do quite like the design of the dwarves and trolls.
Oh, I found a new type of rock there. I didn't notice that. Is that a little standing stone?
Oh, I've no idea.
Yeah, it's not a dwarf. That's a new. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about the rules.
How does it work?
There's 2 game modes to the game. Coombe Valley and King's...
As in the rulebook?
King's something or other. The rulebook's quite simple. It kind of tells you trolls move like 3 spaces in a straight line, and if they touch them, this will happen. Then it's a dwarf turn, so it just goes back and forth. Much like chess, it has to be said, this game is just...
Dare I say it's more interesting than chess in some ways, because
Yeah.
We've only played 2 games of it, and the one we played is kind of like British Bulldog. All the dwarves start along the edges here, down that end. There's 2 standing stones up here somewhere.
They're in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, and basically the dwarves have got to
Get the
shove
stone
rock
into their end, and the trolls have to get 3 guys touching that.
Yeah, if they surround the rock, they win. If the dwarves get it to the drop, the touchdown zone, they win. Trolls can be destroyed, can't they, by
being captured by being between 2
dwarfs.
2 dwarfs, and the trolls can be the trolls can capture dwarves by jumping over them.
That's it.
So it wasn't difficult. The dwarves greatly outnumber the trolls as expected. So it's actually quite a tactical game. Honestly, this game probably did my head in. More than I play a lot of games, and I usually can think and just go for this game.
You were playing dwarves, weren't you? And we couldn't quite figure out how you were supposed to win. Really, it seemed very tough from the dwarf side.
Yeah.
Which just makes it more interesting. I think it made me want to play it more. So we could try and figure out what's the dwarf's trick. How are they supposed to get past these uber powerful trolls? The answer is probably somewhere in the fact that there's like 3 times as many dwarves as trolls. That sort of usual thing. You just got to play them very carefully. It's all about thinking your moves through, isn't it? Like chess. So
yeah, I found it quite tedious though, and I used to play chess competitively, like in clubs and things, and it really put me off playing it. And when I played this, it really brought me back to why I kind of disliked chess.
Childhood trauma.
So yeah, it was a bit of a trauma revisited for me. I mean, the rule set, I do quite like it. I like the way it's very themic, and obviously this game doesn't have like a big, this is not FFG or Zman Games or anything, because
No,
the rule set was kind of made by Pratchett in the book.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of explained how it worked.
Mongoose Publishing. You know, not a name we're that familiar with.
They already Thud, the book, the Terry Pratchett book, he kind of went through the whole game.
Yeah, I do.
So without it actually being explained in a rule book format. So it was kind of, I think it's appropriate that it actually was released, but I don't know if it was ever necessary.
I think it's really fluffy though. You know, if you like your Pratchett, or if you're going, you know, heading off to a Pratchett convention, you make a lot of friends in the pub that night if you had a copy of this tucked under your arm. You know, let's all sit around drinking ale and playing the good old dwarven game of Thud.
That's a good point.
You know, it's super fluffy.
I think
it's you know, for gamers, it's more interesting than chess.
This game would work superbly in a pub.
Yeah.
You want a pint, and you're sitting down and you're just relaxing. Like you're obviously not going to start playing 40k or something like that in a pub.
That's not going to work. It just comes out the box, chess, put it back away.
The fact you don't actually need the rule book, you know, to sit there and go, well, hang on, how does this work? And you know, so it kind of works well in that. But that to me is a very purposeful game to be in that. You know, here's the niche market.
That's the aim of it. Yeah.
Look for the Pratchett fans in pubs.
Yeah, why not? And there's a lot of them around, you know.
No, that's fair enough. All right. Well, we'll leave it at that then. It's an okay game.
I love it. When Sai inevitably sells it, I'm going to buy it off him.
I hope so. All right. Well, we'll see you next time, guys. Cheerio.
See ya.